Hello, everybody. My name is Jeremy, and welcome to Interrogation Similar. Welcome back to Interrogation Similar, and we're continuing interrogating people. So we've got the first two. I don't know if there's any correlation in any of these, but we got the first two. Now we're going to go over the Wrath of Joan. Synopsis: Joan Canto is a network marketer from Las Vegas. She met John Doe, also in sales, at a business conference, and they dated for 6 months. 3 days ago, his body was discovered in his hotel room while a business trip out of state. In addition to multiple testimonies pointing the finger at Joan, her alibi does not hold up, and she fits the suspect's profile. Tip: some people can lie with their facial expressions and words. Pay attention to changes in rapport and pressure. John Doe was a charismatic salesman who was dearly loved by his family. Everyone says the relationship between John Doe and Joan Canto was extremely unhealthy, and he wanted it to end. John Doe has moved on to another relationship. Everybody's pointing the finger at Joan. Despite the relationship being over, Joan would show up at John's house uninvited, and he would let her in. A voicemail on John's phone from Joan after the crime took place. Hey, Johnny, sorry I couldn't make it tonight. I've been really busy. Good luck with your conference. Anyway, I hope you're okay. Goodbye. Suspects. Name is Joan Canto, 33, a salesperson, ex-girlfriend of John Doe. He said case. They're going to reset the case, too. Alright, let's interrogate old Joan. Hey, Joan. Tell me about yourself, Joan. What does it say? I work in sales. I try to stay true to God. You know, I take my religion very seriously. Okay. Alright. About that. What do you do for fun, Joan? Oh, I like to listen to music, singing, I like to pray, help out a lot of the local church, feeding the homeless and stuff. I think, since God has blessed me with so much, it feels good to give a little back. So religion's probably going to be big for her. So far. I mean, she's laying it out there. There's love life. Well, I haven't been with anyone, not since Johnny. I mean, everyone's different, but I think it's wrong to go straight from one relationship to the next. Oh, I've only been intimate with a few guys because, my faith doesn't really allow it. But, I try to always follow the 10 Commandments, and there's no commandment saying thou shalt not fornicate. So you like to fuck. Alright. Yeah, alright. Alright, well, let's, do you know what here? For John. Oh, poor Johnny. He was such a good man. Was he now? When was the last time you saw him? I just don't see why I'm even a suspect. Okay. That calmed me down a little bit. Alright. Got some more things. This is going. Do you believe in God? Of course! I always say, let's pray. Pray before eating. Pray before bed. Pray before, But Johnny was always resistant to that. I would say you always pray. You say a prayer, and he would say, no, you say a prayer. And he would have this little back and forth like that. Religion is very important to you. Yes, very much so. Alright. Gotcha. When was the last time you saw him? I just don't see why I'm being a suspect. Okay, so you need a little more, convincing. This is a very serious crime. Yes, it is. But I wouldn't even hurt a spider. Can you do the ASAP? No, I don't see why I should. Okay. We know you're involved somehow. I don't know what you mean. When was the last time you saw him? Alright. Why are you doing this to me? Now, shut up and tell me. When was the last time you saw him? I don't want to talk to you anymore. Please relax. Okay. When was the last time you saw him? Oh, not since we broke up. There we go. Up a few weeks ago. What was the relationship with John? We had a magical, beautiful relationship. But I suppose, despite how much we loved each other, it wasn't to be. Where were you that day? Oh, it's a funny story, actually. I was on my way to do some errands, and my car broke down. Luckily, this nice Mexican guy named Jorge, I think that's how you say that, showed up and offered me a ride. I know I shouldn't get into Stranger's car, but I just felt like I could be a trusted guy. I try not to judge people for, Anyway, he drove me, and he was such a sweet man. He told me about his wife and kids, and she goes on for several minutes about her ride with Jorge. Okay. All right. Can we have access to your phone? Of course. Oh, you won't find anything there. All right. Let me look. Let's look. Let's look at the phone. There's deleted pictures of Joan's phone at the date, time, and location of Johnny's death. There are deleted pictures on Joan's phone at the date, time, and location of Johnny's death. Pictures on your phone. All right, Joan. Pictures on your phone. Yeah. When was this place that night? Okay, gonna get a DNA swab. No, please. That's personal. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. I have a tiny room. I'm hungry and it's cold in there, but I don't mind. I don't care about myself right now. I'm just worried about Johnny's fate, really. Alright, go get a DNA swab. No, okay. Get you anything. Oh, nothing for me, thanks. I'm just worried about poor Johnny. DNA swab. No, I don't see why I should. Oh my god. Appeal. God knows what happened. God sees everything. I'd be shanky to my boots right now if I thought I had to answer to God. DNA swab. No. God bless. Do I have to reset this one? Let's go back. Let's reset this case. Alright, let's just get back in and try again. Oh, okay, I'm an idiot. I didn't go back and click these. Nope. I forgot there's like things in here that you can kind of use. Now I've got all this stuff. All right. So, last time you saw him? Oh, not since we broke up a few weeks ago. Okay. So it's just like we had a magical, beautiful. Yep, we know this. We went through that. Where were you that day? I talked about Jorge. All right. Of course. So we're cutting straight to the chase now. Alright, let's jump phone. Alright, let's go back. Alright, she's a little upset. Tell me about yourself a little bit. There we go, it's better one. Alright, we're gonna leave that one alone. Alright, so people say you're in a healthy relationship. Yeah, well, people talk, but you're working it out. Okay. What do you do for fun? Oh, like listen to music. We've already gone over that. Blah 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 blah. Okay, enough of that. What about get DNA swab? Oh, okay, that's fine. It's all right. Let's touch family. There we go. And we got the touch family now. Enough about that. Shut up. Okay. Now, can I get DNA swab? Sure. All right. Now let's look here. While there was clearly an attempt to clean, John's DNA was all over the crime scene. Joan's DNA was all over the crime scene, and John himself. She's gonna say we were yucking. All right. All right. What do you do for a living? Let's chill you out a little bit. No, I mean, network marketing, that's how I met Johnny. It's kind of difficult in a small town like this. I've been struggling, but I always say, look on the right side. Johnny used to say that same thing. Well, it's a small town. I like to think that there's an untapped market. They're struggling with money. Yeah, lately. I really believe in God, and I believe in the past. Okay, enough about that. Haven't seen each other. Yeah, we still see each other sometimes. Okay. about your voicemail? Yeah, you see, it couldn't have been me. How's your love life? Oh, I haven't been with anyone that we ever blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah. Thou shalt not fornicate, blah blah blah. That's pretty funny actually. Thou shalt not. Let's see here. Picture on your phone. Yeah. I was at his place that night. Where are you now? Okay. Your DNA is everywhere. Well, that could have been from before. I mean, if I did it, I would have worn gloves or something. Everything's pointing a finger at you. No, I wouldn't even hurt a spider. I mean, I kicked a dog once and I felt terrible about it. It was fine. Good God. I lost my place. Felt terrible about it. He was fine after, but it made me cry every time I thought about it. I confessed to God, and that made me feel a little better. I think she's trying to throw the God thing out there, thinking that we would, because she didn't rattle at all. But feeling bad. All right, but I still felt bad for the poor dog. It had made a mess everywhere and was barking all day, so I just gave it a little tap with my shoe, you know, out of frustration. Oh, and it ran away all frightened. I feel terrible about it for weeks. Okay, let's say I told you everything. What would happen next? See, you're a good person. Well, try to do right by God, okay? I'll tell you everything. Tell me everything. Okay. Can I see the pictures on his phone? No, I can't do that. Okay. So the reason I haven't told you the truth is because I've been in a fear for my life. Okay, tell me more. So I was with Johnny in his hotel. I'm not proud of it, but we were being intimate. I know it says in the Bible not to be intimate with someone before marriage. Good God. Well, before marriage, but I thought if I always say a prayer first, and, you know, Johnny and I were really close, and I think, you know, I think God would think that if you really love someone, Joan, enough. What happened? You're not giving me a chance. I'm done answering your questions. Alright. Well, I guess I reset this case again. Alright. I was hoping to get through like 2 cases here. This one's a little toughy. This one's a little tougher here. Alright, so we gotta keep her balanced for the most part. We gotta look close at that time. Let's go ahead and access phone. Let's do that. Let's look at that. Let's get that little nugget. Okay. Up. Wrong way. Give me that nugget. Give me that nugget. Oh, I've already got these nuggets. Okay. She's a little upset. Okay, can I get it the next one? Oh, no. I gotta keep you balanced. Okay, so I gotta keep her kind of chilled out. Think about yourself. I gotta keep her as balanced as I can. Okay. I'm gonna say I work in sales. God, let's just do it. You know, talk about it. No, I don't care about myself. I'm just worried about poor John. Enough of that. All right. What do you do for a living? There we go. All right. So, and struggle with money gave her green. So let's do that. But she's still high on red. So let's give her struggle with money. Yep, there we go. But she's still above on that line. Love that. Can we get the DNA swap? Yeah, sure. Here's the DNA swap. So I gotta keep her kind of like level-headed. Everywhere. Okay. I got a bunch of stuff here. So she's still a little like upset. So I gotta bounce back and forth really careful with her. People say you're in a healthy relationship. Yeah, well, people talk about blah blah. So how's your love life? Green a little bit. Alright. So I gotta keep above that line. Enough about that. What do you do for fun? There's that. Enough about that. She's on the line, so I wonder if I can kind of. Let's see. It was the last time you saw him. Okay, so we're still going all of that. All right. this one I'm trying not to pay attention to the facial expressions as much. Alright, so she's still green here. Which voicemail? Okay. Stay in touch with family. Alright, cool. So that's still keeping her balanced. I'm not really reading these until I get back to the other one. Let's go. See each other. Okay. Alright. Oh. Do you drink or do drugs? Never. As it says in the Bible, our bodies are God's temple, so I would never do that. I mean, I feel terrible about this. One time back in college, oh my God. A few friends, you do not shut up. A few friends were having some drinks, and they kept saying, "Come on, Sean, have a drink with us." And I would always say, you know, body is God's temple. But one time it was New Year's, and I said, you know, what the heck? Let's have a drink. Took a sip, some beer, and I didn't really feel anything, but you know, I regretted it. She has a lot of regret. Okay, so I gotta get the. There we go. Let's get that green back up. There we go. Chilled out. Back to even here. Okay. Pictures on your phone. Yeah. Okay. Let's place that night. Alright. Okay. DNA's everywhere. Well. Okay. Please relax. You cheated, okay. Okay. Tiny room. Okay. It's pointing to you. No, okay. So now I go through it. Now I gotta be careful. Therapy confess. Okay. I can see that you're a good person. Okay. Well, I'll try to be right about it. I'll tell you everything. No, alright. Here's what I do. Can I get you? No, nothing for me. I'm just worried about poor Johnny. Tell me everything. Okay, can I see the pictures on my phone? You know I can't do that, John. Just through my life. Okay, tell me more. So I was with Johnny in the hotel. I'm not proud of it, but we were being intimate, blah, 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 blah. Got there, okay. Okay. I gotta continue. So he was getting out of the shower, and a couple of strange men came in. Johnny just said, "Stay back, I'll handle this." So I stayed there. I mean, I was in fear for my life because one of them tried to attack me with a knife. Okay. And Johnny came in and we looked at each other in the eyes and he said, "I'll always love you." And I looked at him and said, "No, Johnny, no, it's not over." But he just kept repeating, "It's okay, it's not your fault. I'll always love you." While a knife man is attacking? Yeah, and they killed him. And then they said, "If you tell anyone about this, we'll hurt your family." So I've been in shock and fear for my life ever since then. And that's why I didn't tell you I was there that night. It's time to confess. Wow. Johnny, you and Johnny had a toxic relationship. No, that was my sweet Johnny. You didn't want the relationship to end. It moved on so fast, you're guilty. Why would you suspect a sweet, God-fearing little girl like me? See, alright, I'll take it. I'll take it. It was rough, but I'll take it. See, it's passing grade. The alligator. Ooh, the creep. That's fun. The alligator. We'll try this one. Alright, synopsis. Alexander Gates, other known as the Alligator, is an interrogator turned criminal mastermind. Boy, this is going to be rough. He's currently serving 10 consecutive life sentences and has evaded the death penalty by agreeing to help interrogators when they are stuck. Family visit. Why they call him the Alligator. Visit him often to gain more insight on each of your cases. Nice. Newspapers and internet are full of stories about famous serial killer known as the Alligator. During his career as an interrogator, he solved many cases with his unique ability to peer into someone's souls through their eyes. Oh my god! All of his victims were found with missing eyes, not a trace of forensic evidence. He was never caught, rather he confessed it on his own free will. Oh! Alexander Gates, 66, prisoner. The infamous Alexander Gates. He might be able to help you improve as an interrogator. Do not, under any circumstances, get too close to him. Sir, may I ask you some questions? You're the new interrogator, aren't you? May I see your credentials? You may not. No, that's bad cop routine. Won't work with me. Try again. May I ask you some questions? You're the new interrogator, aren't you? May I see credentials? You may not. No, the bad cop routine won't work with me. Try again. May I ask you some questions? You may not. You may not. May I ask? You may not. You may not. Okay. Fine, whatever. Certainly. Yes, you can absolutely see him. Closer, please. No. No risk, no reward. No closer. No closer. Nope, 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 no, no, no. The game literally just told me not to. Fine, whatever. Closer, that's enough. Close enough. That is rather slippery of you. Sit, please. He's a little mad. Look at that. Little chunks of his eyes missing. Alright. He's a little happy. Okay. But I'm gonna... You mean the prison phone? Yes, the prison phone. What about some DNA? I believe you already have it. Okay. Will you help me? Oh no! You were doing so well. You came in courteously. You knew just the right time to stop. And now you're just jumped in with big questions. Romance me a little. Start with some foreplay. Don't just jam it in there. That's fair. That's fair, sir. That's fair. Tell me about yourself. You know why they call me the Alligator? I do not. Because you're an interrogator? Yes, to every question you were just thinking of. I despise the name at first. It has no bearing on my true motives. But I must admit it has grown on me. It's actually quite clever. Dare I ask, how is your love life? Wow, who's asking? It's on my list of questions. it's just on my list of questions, sir. Well, dare I ask, what do you do for me? You have them too, don't you? Yeah, boy. The eyes. The eyes of a gator. You don't need a polygraph. You are able to see exactly how much pressure and rapport you suspect is feeling. It seems that even I won't be able to lie to you, interrogator. Okay, so you are kind of like a fourth wall breaking character here, which is cool. I like that. I guess these are the gator eyes over here to the left. You stay in touch with family? I keep them close to my heart. You know, if you have the eyes of an interrogator, you can see a person's soul. You can look them in the eyes as you take their life. They confess everything, okay? Do you believe in God? Do you believe in God? I don't know. Enough about that. I don't like that. Well, yeah, it's my shtick. I have but one vice, and I think you already know that is. I do know what that is. What do you do for a living? Living? Is that what you call this? Read my case file. I've read it. Will you help me? You know what you look like to me? A noob. A scrub noob. You've beaten a few games, got a little shiny achievements. You safe scummed, didn't you? You used guides and wasted all your time so you can say, I did it. I beat the game. I'm the smart one. All the while your peers went to the living real lives. All the while your life creeps away from you, second by second. You want to speak, but you are frozen. Forgive me. I get bored in here all alone. Ask me again one more time. The alligator stares piercingly through your soul, pinning you in place. Will you help me? Bring me case files. Allow me to read them, and I will help you. Each time you get a new case, come and talk to me about it. Get a perfect score, and I'll tell you what I really think. We're fun! What do you think of the instructor? Oh, what could this poor, sweet, innocent woman have done? She's the only suspect. This one is easy. In order to get a full confession from her, you should disregard everything she's telling you. If she tells you the sky is blue, assume it is black. Do not appeal to the person she projects herself to be, but appeal to the real Joan, the one she says she doesn't care about. What do you think about the instructor? You know, I used to have his job for a while. He said I was too intimidating and confusing for the new recruits. Can you believe that? I can believe that, yeah. Any insights on the stalker? It's a boring case, but good training for an up-and-coming interrogator. You could easily just point the finger at the obvious culprit and walk away with a good boost to your rapport, or to your reputation. But is it obvious? There's no hard evidence. They're all lying to you. Only one of them has no reason to lie except to cover up a crime. Okay. Do you know why I'm here? Yes, do you? Alright, so he has a confession to make, but I don't know what it is. I think I'm gonna leave it alone. Do I have to, like, end him before I go? I guess I don't have to. Yeah, I can just leave that one alone and go that one. But we're gonna stop there for now. Fun game. I didn't get a perfect score on The Wrath of Joan, but now that he's told me that I can go back and be like, hey, I'm gonna ignore everything you're telling me, and I'm just gonna... And I kind of started picking up on that towards the end of it, but... Interesting. I didn't know the alligator was actually going to be something of like a fourth wall breaking a little bit. Ongoing character, it looks like. So that's really cool. This game's pretty interesting. So, but we're going to end it there. Shorter video, but I got a busy day ahead of me. Everything's going on. So thank you guys very much. I know I haven't played Madden in a while. You guys like Madden. I might be able to try to get one of those up tonight. Or early tomorrow morning. We'll see. It's been a while since I tried to upload anything in the morning because I like sleep. But thank you guys very much for watching. Like, comment. That is 2 videos in a row. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next one.